Hi, third graders. So let's talk about what we're going to do this week. We just talked about sort of the history of a coat of arms and where it came from. We talked about who might have a coat of arms: a country, a family, a person, a knight, right? Now let's talk about the parts that we're going to use on our coat of arms. So this little handout is actually also in the slideshow, and you can click it and download it if you'd like it for yourself. There's also going to be a place where you can just see it on the screen nice and big on the next slide over, just as a reminder, okay? So the parts that Miss Rayborn is going to be looking for in your coat of arms is way up at the top, a name banner. In your name banner, you could put your first name, your last name only. You could put your first and last name. You could put your initials there. You could put your nickname there, right? So it's really kind of up to you how you decide to show your name, okay? The crest spot right here, which tells us is your most important symbol. So you're going to look back at the symbols that you drew last week in your sketchbook for your assignment, and you're going to look for the one that most represents who you are. So hopefully that's probably not like a pizza slice because pizza is your favorite food. That's probably not the most important thing about you, right? The most important thing about you likely has to do something with your beliefs or your values, or something that you feel is really important in the way that you treat others or the way that they treat you. Something probably kind of like that. So look for a symbol, okay? In your shield shape, which is right here, and there are some options over here on the right-hand side of what your shield shape could be shaped like. It does not have to be shaped like this one. There's so many options about how you could shape your shield, right? You need to have at least 3 of your symbols. So there could be more. In your sketchbook, you drew out 10 symbols, right? So one of them will get used in the crest spot, at least 3 inside your shield shape. Okay, could be more, up to you. Okay, next thing down is a motto banner. So we said a motto are like words to live by. So Miss Rayborn always thinks of this, especially when it comes to my family. When I was a kiddo, in our kitchen, we had a mural and it said live, laugh, love. And it was almost like our family's motto. Your family might have something that you say to each other regularly. Your family might have a piece of art or a memento of something like this. You yourself might have a phrase or a little piece of words or advice that you say to others, or even that you say to yourself every day to put you in a good frame of mind and something like that. So that's a good example of a motto. Remember, it should be kind of short and to the point. Sometimes a motto is one word. Sometimes it's 2 or 3 words together. Like Nike's motto is just do it, right? Stop talking about it. Stop planning about it. Just go and do it, which makes sense since they're an athletic company. Okay. The last thing you have to have is way at the bottom, a key. So when I say a key, I don't mean a key to your car. I mean like a key on a map. And a key on a map would explain what the symbols mean. So for example, they've drawn down here in this spot the little shape of a taco shell. And then there's an equals or a dashed line, and it says that means that I love tacos, right? They're one of my favorite foods. Over here on the other hand, there's an example of a hand holding up, and that person said to them, the hand, the sign of a raised hand, was saying, I'm a helpful person, right? I'm ready to help people out as we go. Your coat of arms needs to have these 5 things as a part of its design. You can have more for sure, but you have to have at least these 5 things. This week in your sketchbook, we're still staying in our sketchbook for one more week to give you some practice. You're going to draw out your practice coat of arms with all of the 5 pieces. You're going to draw out a name banner, pick what's going to go in your crest spot, choose a shape for your shield, decide which parts are going to go in there, right? Decide on a motto and make yourself a little banner. That's your job for this week inside of your sketchbook, okay? If you'd like to add some color to it, you can. It's totally up to you. If you'd prefer to just do a pencil drawing, that's okay too. So the practice drawing of these 5 things in your sketchbook is this week's assignment. Next week, we'll move on to a large piece of paper and talk about transferring our drawings and also how